Hello, everyone. Since apparently these MAGA morons are entirely incapable of taking the English language that they swear should be our official language at face value and seem compelled to misinterpret everything, I felt that a follow-up video would be necessary. My name is Ryan Peters, author and illustrator, and I am the founder and leader of the Northern Sons of Liberty. This is a peace organization and nothing more. We are little more than a rapidly expanding group of protesters, journalists, things to that effect. In no way, shape, or form do I condone or promote violence of any kind. That defeats the purpose of this movement. I am absolutely just disturbed at how many people missed the point of my Elon Musk video. First and foremost, let me make this abundantly clear. I do not view his child as a meat shield. I view that boy as a human being whose father doesn't give a single crap about him until he is standing beside a president, an illegally installed president, mind you, who has already had shots fired at him. And Elon Musk is not ignorant to the fact that he and Führer Trump have drastically more enemies than supporters. Now, I absolutely 100% do not condone or accept violence in any fashion. There's a reason why I carry a sword and not a gun. I am a trained and, mastered swordsman, but that's not the point. That sword is ceremonial. It means something to me because it was crafted with Canadian steel. That's why I have it on me in my videos. That is to honor our friend, neighbor, and ally, Canada. Canada and Mexico are our friends, not our enemies. They are not chips to be bartered with and bargained with, and they are not for sale. Period. I do understand, and I am not ignorant to the fact, that there are people so disturbed by what is going on that they are willing to take extreme measures and take matters into their own hands. I want to express that first and foremost. That is wrong. That is not how we establish peace, justice, law, and order. We do so with diplomacy, and diplomacy only. However, that is not going to stop less than rational people from going against everything that the NSL stands for what they perceive to be an act of patriotism, which it is not. Equally as disgusting, though, is the actions displayed by Elon Musk in public, where when he is beside the Führer, he's holding his son against his chest like a body shield. He has nothing to do with that child any other time. He does not raise him. He does not celebrate him. He is not involved in his life. He has no affection towards that kid whatsoever. But when he is holding that child, he is holding him center, pressed against his chest, covering his vitals, to the point where you can see his arms shaking from holding him so long. I am a father of 5. I have held my children for long periods of time, each and every one of them. And when my arms get tired, I shift from side to side. I put my child on my hip. I might let them climb on my back, give them a piggyback ride, and give my arms a break. Like a normal father who loves their child. He will not move that child out from in front of his vitals. That's disgusting. That is why I'm upset. That is why I am disturbed. There is absolutely no reason for violence, but he is not ignorant to the fact that he and Trump are on the losing team, that they are severely outnumbered, and he would sooner risk the life of an innocent child than his own. And that's his own child. So imagine how far they would go to protect themselves at the expense of you and your children. That's what I am disgusted with. In no way, shape, or form did I issue any threats in that video. I'm calling Elon Musk out on his cowardice. And that's very clear. When I established the Northern Sons of Liberty, I did so the moment that Donald Trump was allowed to run for president again, because he was not allowed to. He is not allowed to be president. That is a fact. It's outlined very explicitly in our Constitution. Criminals cannot be president, period. Period. There's no two ways about that. Donald Trump is not our president. This entire administration is operating illegally. And when I formed the NSL, it was with every intention of shedding light on the frequent and rapid violations of the Constitution that have been plaguing our nation since Donald Trump illegally set foot back into the Oval Office. It wasn't enough for him to steal the 2016 election from our rightful president, Hillary Clinton, and then to turn around and accuse Joe Biden of doing the same thing that he did when Joe Biden honestly won the 2020 election. And now here we are. Donald Trump is an insurrectionist. That's why he pardoned his insurrectionists. The Jan 6 rioters were terrorists, and they were let back out on the streets. But people who are doing nothing wrong are being arrested, detained, deported for simply speaking another language or hailing from another nation. I would like to also point out that the reason why the United States of America is one of the most powerful nations on the planet is because we are a culmination of every nation on the planet. We are a country built of every race, every religion, every walk of life, and that is what makes us powerful. We are a nation of people who know how to set aside our differences and overcome and come together, because we understand that we are stronger together than we could ever be divided. And Donald Trump understands that, and Elon Musk understands that, and that is why everything they are doing is derived from the desire to segregate us, to drive us apart from one another. Because if we united, our voices alone would be enough to undo them. We do not need violence. We do not need bloodshed. I wear all of this as a symbol to say that I am ready to stand and fight for you. I do believe we all have the right to defend ourselves. The Constitution said that right now, while we are facing what is a textbook tyrannical government, we have every right to rise up. That doesn't mean bloodshed, but that does mean speak up. And I'm not going to stop speaking up. Not as long as my fellow countrymen are still hurting. Whether you were born here or not, once you are on U.S. soil, you are my fellow countrymen, and I love you. And I will fight for you. And I will not stop. And no matter what you say, and no matter how you misinterpret my message, that's your loss, not mine. My priorities are straight. Get yours straight. Your nation needs it.